What's going on, everybody? Frowzy here, bringing you back to the tutorial land. Today, we are going to be going over a very small, compact iron farm. Now, this iron farm was inspired by somebody, can't remember the name. I'll try to remember to put their link down in the description. But as you see, villagers down here spawns the iron golem, and then you collect everything up here. So let's get over here and show you what you're going to need for this build. Alright, so I have two different chests over here. One over here is going to be what's best to spawn proof around. This one over here is the items needed. I'm going to show you what you're going to need to spawn proof. That way we can get into the rest of this video. So to spawn proof around, you can either make this about 10 high. You can either use slabs, glass, leaves, or carpet, kind of like how I did here. What we're going to need for this build is 2 buckets of water, 1 bucket of lava, 18 temporary blocks. Now you could use less, you could use more. Really, you just need 2, but to be able to get up there, I added more. You'll need 42 trapdoors, 1 slab, 4 hoppers, 1 lever, some rails. I'm not sure how far you need to transport your villagers or your zombie, so that's all up to y'all. And you'll need some powered rails. You will need 1 minecart, 5 steps, 6 walls, 10 glass, 1 light source. It can be any type of light source. It can be a torch, glowstone, whatever you want. You'll need 36 building blocks. You'll need 3 beds, 4 chests, and a name tag. You'll also need 3 villagers and 1 zombie. Now the zombie, you can name tag it, or if it picks up an item, you can use that because it won't despawn. Anyways, let's get over here and start this build. Alright, you're going to want to have a 5x5 area cleared out. So from the center, so 1, 2, 1, 2, that's 5, same thing on both sides. Alright, right here is where you're going to want your light source, directly in the center of all these. If you want to put a torch down here, that's fine, but we're going to go ahead and place glowstone directly in the center of this 5x5. Next, you're going to want to figure out which side you want your collection on. We're going to place a double chest in the corner. You're then going to place a hopper into the double chest. Off of this hopper, we're going to go ahead and place a double chest, and then you want to bring the double chest forward over top of this chest that we just placed down. Just like that. So directly on top of this chest, so here's the hopper, the chest that's on top of the hopper, we're going to place another hopper just like that. Make sure it's going into your chest. You're going to go to the left side, shift click into the hopper we just placed down, go to the right side, and shift click. Just like that. Alright, so once you get your hoppers looking like this, you're going to go to the back portion of this. Okay? So directly in front of this glowstone right here, you're going to go ahead and place one of your temporary blocks, just like that. This block to the left of the piece of dirt, you want to go ahead and remove it, and go ahead and take your slab and place that directly inside. Alright, so after you place your slab, you're going to go ahead and grab your beds. Should be 3 beds. We're going to place 1 in the middle, and you want these beds, so see this white right here? This is where their heads lay. Their feet are down towards this side. So you want the pillows facing the opposite direction of the hoppers. So we're going to place that purple one for the middle, 1 to the right side of that one, and 1 to the left. And whenever I said you can use a torch to kind of show you, it goes directly underneath the bed, so it'll work just fine. Alright, next, you're going to go ahead and grab your building blocks. And you're going to start with the chest over here, or over here, But you want to go ahead and make this 5x5 all enclosed except for the block right in front of where we place the slab. So to kind of show you, we're going to leave that one open and bring this around. And once you get to where you're looking at the front of the bed, so the pillows are over here, you're going to go ahead and leave these 3 open. This is how we're going to get the villagers in here in a little bit. Next, on these straight lines right here, we're going to go ahead and place our glass. You're going to place some glass on this side over here. And up front, you want to go ahead and, you want to just fill this up. And then you want to make it match the hopper side, just like that. Then, on top of your glass, you're going to go ahead and place your building blocks, just like this. So how this is going is you have solid, glass, then solid. This should be 3 high. Now, right here where we left this open, you can go ahead and place one of your glass right here as well, because your zombie will not take suffocation damage coming through here. So glass is perfect. Then you can go ahead and connect that just like so. Next, on top of this temporary block, you want to go ahead and fill this in to where it matches the 3 high. And then right beside the temporary block on the opposite side of the slab, you just want to take that all the way up. Over here, where we have the slab, you want to go ahead and grab one of your steps. Go ahead and skip where the temporary block is. Go to the next one, so right below the hopper, and you want to place an upside down stair, just like that. Then you want to go ahead and place a building block on top of that again. Okay, so once you get up on top, you want to go ahead and take your trapdoors, and you want to come over here on the side where your hoppers are. You want to come off the building block, 2 trapdoors, and go all the way down. So it should be a 2x3, just like that. Here, you can go ahead and close this in. Villagers will still go in there. We just need to make sure we try to get them in there at nighttime. So once you finish up this, you want to go ahead and you want to go to the opposite end of your hoppers. You want to go ahead and grab a wall, place one in the far corner and the other one in the other corner. Now, these walls, they don't connect up very well with the fences. These walls are only if you're using like iron bars. If you're going to use fences, replace these walls with fences. Anyways, I'm using iron bars, so I'm going to take it and go all the way across. You would do the same with fences. Coming off of our wall, we're going to place a step here. We're going to go to the other side and place a stair here. Once you get your steps in, you're going to go ahead and take 2 of your iron bars on each side. We're going to go ahead and take one more building block right here. So where we just placed that building block, you want to grab your wall, do the same thing on the other side. Then you want to grab your iron bars or your fence and go all the way across your hoppers. Next, you're going to go ahead and take these walls and we're going to go up a total of 3. So that's 1, that's 2, 3. 2, then 3. We're going to go ahead and take our iron bars on the hopper side and go ahead and match them up. So we're going to bring it up. There's 2 and 3, and we're going to do the same thing all the way up to the steps. You don't want to go back here yet. Just like that. Next, on your second row right here, you're going to go ahead and grab your trapdoors, and you're going to go ahead and place trapdoors all the way across, just like that, and go ahead and close them. Then you want to go ahead and make you a path up there and go ahead and place trapdoors all the way across. You're going to bring this all the way over to these walls right here. So we're going to go ahead and bring just this wall and just that wall up to match the 3 high. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to bring the trapdoors all the way over. And all you have to do is hold shift and you can keep clicking it. So let's go ahead and fill this all the way in real quick. just like this. Then we're gonna go ahead and take our dirt again, and we're gonna make our path back up here and remove our dirt. All right, so off of this one, so right beside the step on the hopper side, you're gonna go ahead and take your trapdoors, look directly up, and you wanna take trapdoors all the way across. If you hold shift and click, you'll be just fine. You wanna go ahead and grab your lava, go to the center block, that way it can flow on both sides, and go ahead and click it in. If you did this right, no lava should be coming down, everything should be just fine. Then we're gonna go ahead and step back here on our path. We're gonna go ahead and fill in that area. Then you're gonna take your water bucket. You're gonna place a water bucket on both sides where the steps are. And if you've done this right, all of your water should be going over here. Now the reason I added the extra trapdoors instead of just one in the middle, whenever I first built that one on a different world, I was having issues with stuff getting caught over in this area. Next, we are completely done up there. So we're gonna go ahead and get our villagers in here. So we're gonna go ahead and get it to nighttime. All right, so it is nighttime. You bring your villagers over here. You can bring them in there one at a time, and they'll eventually lock onto the bed. Hey, buddy. All right, so with these villagers, you may have to take out your beds and do this one at a time, like one villager at a time. They can be a little stubborn. And there we go. We got one more villager. And let's see if he's gonna be stubborn. I might have to come over here and do this. There we go. So you wanna make sure your villagers sleep. And by sleeping, all they have to do is lay in the bed once. As soon as they lay down, that's considered a full sleep cycle. So then, after you get your villagers in there, you wanna go ahead and close up anything that you messed up getting them inside. Just leaving this one area right here completely open. You might want to start spawn proofing a lot of your area around, because once you get the zombie in here, it starts working but not to its full potential, and you don't want anything spawning down here and then it messing up your zombie. So leaving this area completely open, we're gonna go ahead and spawn proof right here, and we're just gonna go ahead and take this out a little bit. Ideally, you wanna come out off of your build about 9 blocks on each side to fully spawn proof. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and spawn proof around everything except that one area. Okay, so once you finish spawn proofing, you're gonna notice at the front of your build, it doesn't look the best. I mean, this doesn't look the best at all either, but this just is nasty. So to do that, you notice we have a couple of extra trapdoors and an extra step. So right here, you can either continue this around and place a piece of glass. That way you can still open your chest, or you can take an upside down stair and do the same thing. I think the glass looks a little bit better right there. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then we'll go ahead and take our last 5 trapdoors and take those all the way across and go ahead and make sure they're closed. If you do not close those, the golems can spawn on these. Alright, so next we're going to come over here to this side. We're going to go ahead and grab our rails. We're going to place a rail right here, a rail right here, and then you can take it out however far you have to. What I like doing on this area is I like removing one of the rails and placing another block right here, and just make sure that these are powered right here. The reason why I like to do it this way is we're going to go ahead and take our lever. If you place a lever right here and then you take your minecart and you place it on the rail, it'll keep bouncing back and forth. That way, if you run across it and the zombie's over there, you can pretty much just punch him and the minecart will pick him up. So we're gonna go ahead and get our zombie in the minecart. Just like that. Then we're gonna time this right and place our powered rail right here so he can go all the way in there. Now once he comes up in here, he's gonna drop in that small little hole. Then you're gonna wanna seal this up with a solid block, and I'll kind of show you. Now he's in there, we're gonna go ahead and remove this rail and fill this block in. Before you start removing all of the rails, you wanna go ahead and grab whatever you're using to spawn proof. And as you remove a rail, you're gonna spawn proof and keep going all the way down doing that. If not, you have a chance of a iron golem spawning over here and making this all bad. So let's go ahead and remove all this real quick. So nothing spawned yet, but that's completely fine. Oop, there it goes. Anyways, let's go ahead and let that do that real quick, and then we'll remove this hopper and then remove that one temporary block. Everything's in here. So we'll remove this hopper and then that one piece of dirt. And now everything should be good. So I'm going to sit here and AFK this for 1 hour, and I will show you the results at the end of it. Alright, and that was a little bit over an hour. As you can actually tell, I added a little bit more on it. Just kind of changed it up a little bit. But anyways, we got a total of 4 stacks plus 55 of iron, and a stack plus 25 of poppies. So not too bad, and it's still going. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you're new, consider subscribing. Until next time, I will see y'all later.